What's up, guys? It's Will here back again, and today we're here to talk about the PopToys EX049 1/6 scale Representative from Hell Scorpion figure, third-party unlicensed figure. I haven't done a preview in a little while, and this one popped up just today, and I was like, this is pretty exciting. I love the Mortal Kombat 2021 film. Not everyone does. It's a little bit polarizing, a little bit divisive, because a lot of people felt like maybe it didn't do justice for the characters from the games and how great they were, but I really loved it, and I was a big fan of Mortal Kombat growing up, because one of my fondest memories was actually getting a Sega Genesis, playing the original Mortal Kombat on Christmas Day with my brother. That was pretty fun. So, and I've played the Mortal Kombat games here and there. I love Sub-Zero and Scorpion. They're just my two favorite characters. They're the best two characters in the new film. So I'm really excited about the possibility of getting merchandise from that film because, I think it's an untapped market. I think Mortal Kombat could sell, even though some people want the game versions, but I love the movie versions. I love both, but this is at our doorstep right now, so I'm really excited about it. So the only place I know that this figure exists right now is 1/6 Kit. I've not seen anyone else carry it as of now. Maybe there'll be some other places since recording this video and since it drops. But it's on 1/6 Kit with a $38 NRD. It does say it's available this year, Q4 2022. The cutoff for pre-order is August 1st. It is a total price of $238 shipped from 1/6 Kit. I've had really good experiences from Kit, so I would recommend him. I think he does a good job. I've never had an issue. I've always had things packed very well. So not saying other people can't, but I've always had a good experience with Kit. So that's usually where I tend to buy figures from that are third party or unlicensed. So that's and that's not a ton, but I am interested in this one. I do tend to get like Final Fantasy figures and other figures from him like that. So let's take a look at what it comes with before we start jumping into photos and all that. But you can see it has a head. They call it a noctilucent pupil. If we look at the photos in a little bit, you'll see that basically he has like sort of a, like the film, it's almost like a yellow or blue type pupil. I got to look at it again, but something like that, right? You have the one head sculpt, but the mask is actually detachable. It doesn't say how. So I guess we're going to find out if it's magnetic or what the case is to hold the mask in place. But hopefully it's good, because with third party, you never know. With PopToys, I really don't know too much about them. Maybe they're Toys Era. Maybe there's someone else. I don't know, just masquerading as a different company name. But long story short, they are producing a pretty cool figure here, which we're going to look at. But it comes with hands, the golden armor, the visor, which is the mask, armor, a cush, a jambrow, underwear, coat, hoodie, pants, belt, all the armor stuff, right? For $238 ship. For a third-party figure, that's a little high. But, at the end of the day, it's not too bad. And he is kind of moderate and modest in terms of his accessories. But let's take a look. I'm going to zoom in a bit here. So you can see here, I think this tailoring looks really good. And I think the head sculpt looks good. The armor pops. It has that nice gold sort of samurai look to it with the chain and the kunai and the sword. I actually think this Scorpion figure turned out really, really nice. And my only hesitation with it is a licensed company ever going to tackle this line in 1/6? It's entirely possible, but at the same time, it's entirely possible not. They are going to make a sequel, but Prime 1 and in statue game is teased a Sub-Zero, but they haven't really revealed anything yet. So I don't know if they're going to make a Scorpion 2. So this is a good option for now. Maybe at some point, maybe Queen Studios or someone jumps in, but in art rather. But I'm excited to see what this line can look like when it's explored. But I will say, I do think it's pretty cool. Like, look at this shot right there. The guy holding the figure. I think this looks really, really good. So for me, I'm very excited about it. I just think the armor pops. I love the costume design for this character. And I think this figure does it justice. It almost looks like the hood too is like maybe wired in some way where you can adjust it, because it really does, have a pretty nice shape to it. The head sculpt's also really good. I'd have a hard time finding myself using it much. I think I would have the mask on like all the time. But at the same time, it's pretty cool. The teeth look good. The kunai looks great. I don't know how you're going to do that in a pose. Maybe the kunai is bendable in some way with a wire where you can put it in a pose like that. I don't know how it's going to hold. Maybe that's some Photoshop right there. But you could always put it in his hand like that and do something cool with it. Put him with the sword. There's some pretty cool poses. I just think the head sculpt and the mask and the detail in the outfit looks really good. And this is not a head sculpt that you feel like you have to nail, right? It's kind of like, with the eyes and everything going on, with the mask too. Like, that's really about as detailed as it needs to be. And the skin texture needs to look human, but that's really about as extensive as it needs to be. It doesn't have to be like a dead-on likeness, right? But from these angles, it looks really, really good. This to me looks like a licensed product. So I don't know really, this company and where they're coming from, if there's someone else, like I mentioned, but it looks very nice. I think it, hopefully it should come out really nice. Third party, like I said, I'm always a little bit, cautious because you never really know what you're going to end up with, right? You could end up with something that's falling apart by the time you get it. But, this looks very, very nice. I'm pretty excited about it. So for $238, I mean, yeah, you're getting, a decent amount. You can see here, if we scroll out a little bit, you can see the head sculpt. You get the 2 swords, the kunai, the mask, a couple hands, and a base. The base is going to be very minimal, but there's probably custom bases out there for Scorpion that, that people can get. So I'm pretty excited about this figure. I'm interested to hear what you guys think about it. I just really wanted to bring it to people's attention and see what other people were thinking, if anyone was talking about it at all. But, I would love to see a licensed company tackle this. But it's funny, when I first saw it, I thought it was licensed because I thought it looked pretty good. So I thought maybe it was 3.0 or something. So, but it's unlicensed actually. So I'm excited to see what happens. And I have not pre-ordered this yet, but I'm very tempted by it. So I have a couple weeks, I guess, to decide and think about it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I want to talk about some Scorpion. Hopefully we'll get a Sub-Zero too. That'd be cool. Because if we get both, then it's going to be very tempting. But yeah, guys, I'll chat with you in the comments. That's all I'll say for now. Peace. Bye.